Hello everyone. Today we will see a video in which our Christian sister, a Christian woman, is being targeted and harassed and bullied. In fact, persecuted by the Hindus, and the only reason she is getting this kind of persecution because she was preaching about Jesus Christ. You see, in India, religious freedom comes with a price. That is, price of threat, the threat of life. India tells the whole world that it accepts every religion and it practices, but in reality, if a Christian preaches the gospel in India, then you will be met with people who will threaten you or even kill you. The killing of Christians and threatening of life is very common by Hindus and especially Hindutva ideology people. In this video, we will see this video right now, and in this video you will see that how Hindus surrounded a Christian woman who was teaching about Jesus Christ to children. Yes, that is her only fault. We will go part by part to expose the cult of Hinduism and how its followers give life threats to Christians only and only because they preach about Jesus Christ. So let's watch the video first.
कटरी में बांध के जाने का मन होगा तो मेरे पास दोबारा टकराना मेरे साथ। कटरी में बेचती हूँ घर में, कोरी कोरी नहीं बेचती हूँ, इसलिए कभी नजर नहीं आना मेरे को। किसी भी बच्चे को बाइबल पढ़ाते हुए या यीशु बहुत अच्छे हैं बिल्कुल नहीं बोलना, राम अच्छे हैं, है ना, हनुमान अच्छे हैं, और तुम हिंदू हो इस चीज को समझ लो। अगर ऐसा रहता तो तुमको उनके घर पैदा करते, हिंदू के घर में पैदा नहीं करते, है ना।
सही बात है।
यहाँ पैदा हुई तो कुछ तो है ना, तभी तो हिंदू के घर में पैदा हुई हो। बाप तुम्हारा रो रहा है, खड़े होके शर्म आ रही है, पढ़ी लिखी लड़की हो।
क्या मिलता है इन लोगों को क्रिश्चियन धर्म करके? पैसा मिलता है क्या? पता नहीं।
समाज को सुधारने का कार्य करो, ये कार्य समाज
12,000 महीना मिलेगा।
बनाने दो।
क्यों नहीं बनाएगा वीडियो? आपको कहने चलेंगे क्या हम लोग?
वो जब गाली दे रहे थे उस टाइम पे वो भी बनाओ।
मैं कभी भी गाली दे रहा हूँ तेरे को।
दुपट्टा तो कोई नहीं खींचा,
धर्म परिवर्तित करा रहे हैं ईसाई लोग, हिंदू होकर धर्म परिवर्तित करा रहे हैं। इन लोगों को ये गांव से ही निकाल आना है सीधा।
किसके घर में साहू? तेरे बाप का नाम क्या बता दो उर्ला में?
देख अनपढ़
प्रभाकर साहब लगा दे, फोन करके बुलाओ।
ये लड़की है,
बुलाओ अभी
उर्ला की लड़की है, साहू है, पूरा साहू का कास्ट बर्बाद करिए और अपने साथ में।
सड़ी का चुतिया समझ रखा क्या यहाँ पे?
अरे साहू होते हिंदू सुनी,
पूरा ऊपर से नीचे तक का जान पहचान समझ नहीं आ रहा है। क्या इंसान है तू?
इंसानों के ऐसा कर रही है।
हम लोग क्या जानवर दिख रहे तेरे को? ये कुत्ते दिख रहे हैं, गाय के बकरी दिख रहे हैं हम लोग तेरे को? है चुतिया समझ रखे हो? भोसड़ी वाली क्यों? क्या बच्चे हैं यहाँ पे?
वो अंदर में है, अंदर में है रूम में। ये लड़की है उर्ला की, ये धर्म परिवर्तित करा रही है। ये लड़की इसको शर्म नहीं आ रही है कि धर्म परिवर्तित करा रही है। ये
बनने दो, बनने दो,
बनने दो, बनने दो, तभी पता चलेगा। पूरा जब फेमस कराएंगे ना इसको, पूरा फेमस कराएंगे।
हम लोग को पहचानती उर्ला में सब्जी बेचने जानते हैं, पहचानती तू?
हिंदू हो कहते हैं।
सुनना भैया, मेरे शरीर में तकलीफ रही से
ऐसा कुछ नहीं, सबको तकलीफ है।
तकलीफ है।
मेरी तकलीफ 20 लाख दोगे क्या? मैं
तकलीफ
दोगे 20 लाख? भाई हिम्मत।
अरे लड़की भी तो बिगाड़ी पूरा
आप ना
समाज
ये
को।
चीज मत करो, समझ में आ रहा हो?
नहीं नहीं, लड़की बिगाड़ रही है पूरा समाज को, पूरा साहू
ये
समाज
भी
का।
साहू जात में कलंक। आपका दोस्त नहीं है, दोस्त इसका है, आपका दोस्त नहीं है।
लेकिन समाज को बिगाड़ रही हो, समाज को बिगाड़ रही हो, पूरा साहू समाज में कलंक ला रही हो, और कुछ थोड़ी ना है। अरे मानते हो, अच्छा करो, चर्च में जाओ ना भाई। अरे चर्च में जाओ।
हमारे जिंदगी में तकलीफ है, हमने
हाँ तो चर्च जाओ, चर्च जाओ, मना तो नहीं कर रहे ना।
तकलीफ में तुम तकलीफ में
अरे तकलीफ में हो, चर्च जाओ ना भाई। यहाँ घर में कोई चर्च बनाएगा?
तकलीफ में आ रहे हो।
जो वीडियो
बड़े पापा फोन कर दो 112 पुलिस में अंदर।
लड़के लोग हैं, लड़के लोग हैं।
अंदर
ए उत्तम चल के निकाल पे छानिए। अबे जाओ हाथ जोड़ दो तो समझ में नहीं आता है।
ये बड़ा आदमी हाथ जोड़ना समझ नहीं आता है।
गाँव बाहर हुई ना तब समझ आएगी मन।
ऊपर चढ़ रहा उत्तम।
गाँव बाहर करे माला सीधा। वो तो एक खपरा मार दे वो लड़की लो सीधा गिरा थी। मारना कान पर
खाने का पानी
अरे लड़ा था तबे तो फेमस हुई हुआ जब बदनामी हुई ना जगह जगह तब समझ आई होला।
एक लड़की वो है दरवाजा नहीं खोल रही है। साहू लड़की
वो आए वो लड़की हो देखो यहाँ पर।
मंदिरों में काम नहीं हो रहा कपड़ा दे
गलत किया 100% गलत किया।
उर्लम फेमस करो ये पूरा।
ये मैडम क्रिश्चियन का प्रचार कर रही, बहुत ज्यादा सबको भ्रमित कर रही है।
हिंदू की निशानी, एकता की निशानी है, तुम्हारे ऐसा नहीं चोली के छिपे पीछे छिपे।
सफेद रंग ना शांति की निशानी है।
शांति की निशानी तो
तो आपने वहाँ फैलाओ ना, यहाँ क्यों आए?
अरे नहीं,
अरे आपका वीडियो बनाएगा, आपका नहीं बना रहे हैं ना, आपका नहीं बना रहे हैं ना।
गलत करेंगे तो तकलीफ होगा।
हाँ लड़की तो लेकिन गलत तो काम कर रही है ना। साहू है, हम भी साहू है, लेकिन हमारा कास्ट पूरा बर्बाद कर रही है वो।
से बात करके कोई मतलब नहीं है।
पूरा बदनाम कर, पूरा साहू कास्ट बदनाम कर रही है ये। अरे क्या समाज से अलग हुआ है, नाम तो खराब कर दे रहा है।
आदमी प्यासे में रहता है ना तो पानी पिलाने वाला कोई नहीं रहता।
क्या मदद नहीं करते हिंदू लोग आपको?
आज कानून हर एक को स्वतंत्रता दे के रखी है कि हम कोई भी जाति धर्म को मान सकते हैं। किसी के लिए दिल खराब नहीं, दिमाग के अंदर
दिमाग खाओगे क्या?
निकालो अरे गाँव निकलवाए मल्ला डायरेक्ट ये मन इसने बदनाम कर डरी पूरा।
आ जाओ आ जाओ। चलो बाकी सब बाहर निकलो। चलिए चलिए चलो
जला देते हैं।
अच्छा मास्क चला हाँ अच्छा हो रहा है, बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है।
होता है वो होता है।
यार से जब बोले तो खोलना चाहिए दरवाजा।
वीडियो बनाए देख लो, दुपट्टा खींचे हैं ये लोग, दुपट्टा खींचे वीडियो बनाए देख लो।
ये गलत बात
गलत बात है, गलत बात। पूरा वीडियो बना है, पता चल जाएगा। वीडियो बना है, वीडियो बना है, दिख जाएगा भाई कौन दुपट्टा खींचा है।
Well, I hope you've seen the whole video. Now let me make it very clear that what she has said. The first sentence that she says is that she to the Christian woman, that Hindu woman says to the Christian woman, is that never show your face to me in this place. So according to these Ram followers and anti-Christian people, especially this woman here, if a person preaches about Jesus Christ, then his or her right to live in that place is gone. And that is what has happened here. She is telling her not to show her face. That means leave this home, leave this village and get out. Don't ever come back. She is telling her to leave her own home, to leave her house, only because she preached about Jesus Christ to the children. There is another second statement that we will see. In the second statement, just look at her hate for Jesus Christ and against Christians is so much that the only fault she found in the Christian woman, according to her own words by the way, is that she was saying, our Christian sister was saying, Jesus is good. Yes, this was the only fault she found. She said to the Christian woman, never say Jesus is good, but chant the name of Ram and say that Ram is good and Hanuman is good. The level of hatredness by Hindus toward Christian is so much that Christian woman cannot even say about her own God that he is good. There goes your freedom of speech, faith and freedom of religion in India. That is how the freedom of expression and words are practiced in this country. If you even say that Jesus is good, it is a crime. Instead, the Hindu woman is forcing a Christian woman to curse Jesus Christ and say that Ram is good and Hanuman is good. Indeed, she did what a true Ram and Hanuman follower will do: force you to deny your faith in Christ and tell you to chant Ram's name, not Jesus Christ's name. Interestingly, her courage and loud voice and threats don't come from her but the cowards groups of Hindus that she brought with her to threaten our Christian sister, Christian woman here. If you really see in the video, then the true courage is shown by our sister in Christ, as though even surrounded by so much anti-Christian people, even surrounded by anti-Christians who were threatening her, she did not say anything against the glory of Christ or chanted the name of Ram. What we see here is that a complete faith and the strength that our Christian sister has shown. Now the persecution of Christians has risen to an extreme numbers in India. According to All India Christian Council, there was an attack on Christians recorded every 40 hours in India in 2016. In a report by the Indian organization Persecution Relief, the crime against Christians has increased by 60% from 2016 to 2019. This is the condition of Christians and the people who preach the gospel is facing in India. Her third statement, let's go to a third statement. In a third statement, what she says? Her third statement is that if you are a Christian, then your birth should be in a Christian family and not in a Hindu family. What she's clearly saying that don't be Christian. If you have to be a Christian, then you should born in a Christian family, but you are born in a Hindu family, so be a Hindu. This clearly shows the mindset of a Hindu faith and Hindu religion and Hindu people. This is the same thing they say to people of lower caste, that you are untouchable by birth because you are born in a lower caste. In India, apart from Christians and Muslims, there are other groups of people also who face extreme discrimination and persecution, and these are the lower caste people or the backward people. They get the same answer that our Christian sister has got. A lower caste person will also get the same answer, that he has no right of an upper caste. If you are a lower caste person, if you are a backward person, it is only because you are born in that category. You see, a Ram Bhakt Hindu decides the fate of a human by their birth, or the caste he is she born in, or the religion he is or she is born in. Till today, my friends, till today, the lower caste people are treated like untouchables and a burden of the society by such upper caste Hindus. Now, something that this Hindu woman is totally out of her mind and she doesn't know is that God doesn't discriminate on the basis of caste, but God judges on the basis of faith and work. But for Ram followers, your fate of life is already decided by your birth. Our Christian sister is Hindu who accepted Jesus Christ and is preaching about Jesus. But the Hindu woman tells her that her birth, the family where she belongs, she has taken birth in, the religion she belongs, decides the religion. That means her birth decides the religion, not her faith, not her choice. Interesting, when it comes to preaching about Jesus Christ, such Hindus will tell you that your birth decides your religion. But when it comes to an education, school, hospital, jobs in Western nation, technology uses, then for Hindus, their religion doesn't decide. Then their Ram and Hanuman don't stop them, or the right thing to say is that Ram and Hanuman is not important to them when making such decisions. Seriously, then they have no problem in studying a Christian school, going to a Christian nation, especially in West, to live, to work, getting education in Christian nations, doing jobs in Christian nations. Then Christian hospitals doesn't affect their religion. These Hindus are happy in every Christian nation and every Christian institution. But when a Christian is preaching about Jesus Christ, then these Hindus will start telling you about their birthrights, about Hanuman and Ram. Everything comes back. But apart from that, everything is fine. Now in the last statement, the crowd is forcing our sister, and they did what Hindus do most of the time. Now finally Hindus took out their trump card. As you can clearly hear that the crowd and the woman is accusing our Christian sister that she is converting Hindus for money. You know, the best way to falsely accuse someone who is preaching about Jesus Christ is that tell that person is doing for money. I'm telling you something. If money would be the reason, then millions and millions of Christians would have converted back to Hinduism rather than getting killed from the hands of right-wing Hindus or Ram Bhakts. I mean, seriously, think about it. Would it not be easier for a person to revert back or to convert to some other religion rather than getting killed because of his or her faith? It would have been far easier to convert to another religion rather than being persecuted for your own faith. Do you think money can buy such kind of faith in a Christian brother and sister? No, it cannot. But most Christians who are living in villages are very, very poor. But they are ready rather to give up their life rather than going back to idols. Interestingly, money is the desire and requirements of Hindus and Hindu gods, not of Christians. Let me tell you how. You see, because without money, their idols will not be created. And if there is no idol, then there is no God. And if there is no God, then there is no puja. So you see, in every Hindu festival, Ram Bhakts Hindus will go to house to collect chanda or money for their celebration of festivals. Now here, look at the hypocrisy of Hindus. They will even collect money from Christians and Muslims. And if Christians and Muslims deny to contribute or give money for their idol celebration or their puja celebration, then such Christians and Muslims are either threatened or beaten, or the worse, they are told to leave their houses, places, villages. Let me show you an incident that has happened in Jharkhand. If you can see, then this is the incident. What happened here is that there were 13 Christian families who decided not to give money or chanda for Durga Puja. The villagers have stopped them from collecting the public distribution system ration. The ration is grocery. Every month they take grocery. So they take grocery from the public distribution system. Because these 13 Christian brothers and sisters, Christian families have decided not to give chanda to the Durga Puja, the whole villagers have decided that they will not be able to collect their monthly ration or monthly grocery. And not only that, they threatened the 13 families to either convert back to Hinduism or they would stop their drinking water and farming water. Wow, what a peaceful religion, huh? Interestingly, if you see, their God is happy with money offerings that Hindus have taken by Christians and Muslims against their will, against their desire. It is not the desire of a Christian or Muslim to give money, but they are forcefully taking money, and that money they are offering to the gods, and the God is even happy with that money. Have you ever seen such a money-loving God? It is only possible in Hinduism. It is not possible in Christianity. Now, if I'll tell you, there is a last statement. In the last statement, they are clearly telling her, they are clearly threatening her with life and telling her to leave her home and village. Look, all these abuses, torture and insult our Christian sister is going through, the only reason is that she was preaching about Jesus Christ to children. These same Hindus need rights and equality in Western nation. They need their voices heard all around the world and will give big, fake talks on peace and love. But the reality is in front of you, my friends. Christians are treated like animals if they preach about Jesus Christ to anyone. And not only that, they are even forced to leave the village, their own home, and their family. That is the price they have to pay. The ground reality is that Hindus are the biggest liars when it comes to religious freedom of speech. This is only one example. I will bring more incidents like this and will expose their lies and cult. And before I leave, let's talk something about and let's tell you what our Christ has said about such persecution. It is said in John chapter 15 verse 18. If the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. See you in the next video. Goodbye.